Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Bloons TD5 videos. So we are heading once again into the game to complete another track here on hard, and today, or in this video rather, it is checkers, one of my favorite, like back in the days kind of levels. I really liked playing this one, but it's gonna be easy, even though it's gonna be hard. So my plan is to actually run this level all the way up to level 100, meaning that we are gonna be doing the free play after completing the hard mode to get that extra token that we're gonna be spending when moving to the intermediate levels. So I just placed a dart monkey and gave it a little bit of an upgrade, and that is really just, it should be more than more than enough to handle the checkers level here. We have so many options to like take out these balloons, so I figured I would just try to fill a bit around with the dark monkeys this time around. Gonna be doing a few different ways to start these levels. So many things really work. Could also just have gone with like a ninja. So many options, but for now we are going with these two small dudes, and I'm thinking it's about time for us to save up for, yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna try something new and possibly grab a banana farm kind of thing. Yeah, I'm thinking why not. So moving like this, we should be getting it here on round 7, and that is very nice. I do like getting them like this early. So just checking speed wise to see if we may be able to place one while running round 7, but we cannot, so it's gonna be a round 8 thing, but it's like really close, so close. But now we do have the funds, so let's just get one placed. I'm just gonna go down here, and the reason why I wanted there is to have a little space between my banana farm and the star symbol, so just upgrading the second dart monkey a little bit so that we are a bit more safe. And then I'm thinking I want to get the first upgrade in the banana farm. Nah, just to be sure, guys. I'm just like, these dart monkeys are not that strong, so I figured better safe than sorry right now. We're not like in any major rush because we got the banana farm down that early. We also have the theoretical buffer to actually go in and upgrade it a bit later and still be in a very good profit early game. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna let these small guys do their thing for now anyway. So we can almost detect camo, and once these get triple dart style, now we can detect camo. It's early, I know, but it's just, you know, casually doing it. So we now have good range, meaning that, and that's of course the other like main reason why I chose to upgrade the range right now, is to get the range. The camo detection is really just an added bonus. So let's go. Yeah, that's gonna be this turn here. We're gonna get the banana plantation. I'm just kidding, guys, because I can't read. So, or perhaps I can. There we go. So nudging that one up, getting some nice chunks of bananas. So I'm getting a little bit worried about the yellows and the pinks now. Actually let one through because I was focusing on the banana plantation, but I mean, we're not playing unpoppable or whatever it's called. We're gonna be doing that at some point. Right now I just want to go hard, meaning that losing life, like any life besides the last one, is okay. So I'm placing in another banana farm here instead of upgrading towards the higher tier in the first one, and there is a reason for that, and that is if we go like really hardcore math on it, and we're gonna be doing that once we get like much later into the game, we can talk about the repay ratio of when these like have paid for themselves. In later games we may want to place one, sell it again to be able to afford something else, just to get like that kind of mini profit. Right now the reason why I did it was I wanted to get the banana farm down, working, earning us money, and I also wanted to place the monkey apprentice, the wizard, and if I were to wait for the 3,455 upgrade, then it would have been much later. So now, while we're waiting for that amount of money and we're getting it shortly, we do have the monkey apprentice down. So it's like a win-win right now, because there is no pressure on. It's like level 4 or something crazy, so it's still pretty casual, and loads of bananas coming in here. So once again, it's like what to do: get more bananas from the second, or upgrade the long life bananas to get 60 instead of 40 per banana chunk. And I like getting more bananas first. The second upgrade is like 4,300 on the banana farm if you go for the 60 bucks, and it's like super important. You get a lot of additional funds from it, but it's a lot of money to be saving up at this part of the game if you don't really feel that you need it. But right now we're going like super defensive style, so going with double lightning monkey apprentices. So that is like, yeah, what do you want? Nothing's coming through here. We have a dart monkey with 3 arrows, 2 lightning apprentices, and now we have closed a bit further in on making more money. So 10 rounds left before we see the first blue balloon ship, and I'm pretty comfy about that, to be honest. So 4,300, there we have it. 4,320, sorry, a bit of a lag. I'm actually recording this here on on my MacBook, so it's my device that is lagging. I'm sorry about that. So let's get down to business. Put a cannon down there, like so. So the reason why I'm putting this down is not really for the crowd control, because I do feel that the monkey apprentices are more than capable of doing that. It is, of course, to get that one, so that when the airship comes, we deal 10 times as much damage to it. I'm not really considering it like a major threat, but it's just easier this way. It's a tower designed specifically for taking out the more challenging higher airships, so why not use it? And it's pretty cheap, plus it has the area of effect, the buffer effect. So loads of bananas coming in there, and as you can see, lightning is is pretty good. So I'm just popping down another one of these just to get more money. Yes, because I like that. And everything is pretty peachy up there. So I'm just, for me, most of this game here is really about tapping for bananas. It's a bit silly, but that's, my main focus is making sure that I tap on the bananas, because I have a pretty good idea about how my defenses are going to work out compared to the balloons that are coming on the different levels. Sometimes I fail, but right here I actually pressed the upgrade button, but at the same time the level kind of ended, so I didn't get it, and that was really the delay that caused us to lose life, because I could have gone with a tornado upgrade instead if I wanted to preserve health kinda, but I don't really care about that. I'm gonna, in other levels later on, we're gonna be very focused on it, but right now it's just really about completing the hard stuff, getting the money, getting the tokens. I want to do the free play, and I'm looking very much hardcore. I'm looking very much forward to doing the expert levels, but I kind of wanted to just take the journey throughout the entire game and do the levels one at a time. So yeah, let's go assassin style here. Not. I really like the assassin, but the thing is, it's super useful if you just want to go level 85, because it's gonna make it so easy for you to like pop those very few big airships that come. But if you're gonna go free play, it's not really a triggered ability that has much use. I may end up going with it just for fun, but the fact that you only take out one airship makes it like really bad compared to some of the other options we have end game wise. But right now, just for like the casual grind, it's a pretty nice one to have, because the blue airships are just going to be coming steadily and it's just going to be helping us out. So I decided to put a tornado dude at the end, whirlwind wizard, and that is in case these balloons escape our starting area and reach the half part of the level of the track, they have a chance at being sent back. If we fail at that, they're still going to be passing all the towers once again. So it's just like added security that is completely unneeded, but it's fun to do. I like having these different options in the game. So popping down my first monkey village now, and yeah, you guys know what that means. So there we have the first one, not the first one, the round 51. So it's a pretty nasty one. It's a combination of some pretty rough balloons, both ceramics and airships, but now it's super monkey time. And I'm just placing it in the middle. It's going to, once we upgrade the entire range part of it and the tower, the monkey village, we're going to be able to hit a great deal of the track. And I really consider this more like a cleanup thing rather than the big gun, even though it's gonna be the big gun. But because we have the 4 cannon towers at the start, it's more like a cleanup kind of thing, just as the Crazy Paints Tornado is more just a backup option, because we're in no, like, we're so much in the lead here. So it's easy peasy paints, and of course we're gonna go completely silly, crazy, overpowered stuff once we dig into free play mode, and that is also why I am raking in money like silly paints here. Okay, so semi-casually, but still. So like really nasty regen balloons coming there, but as you can see, like the airships take a beating, and then the horde of balloons come towards the end, and that is where we have our stoppers, really, the super god monkey sun god and Dr. Whirlwind Wizard Tempest Tornado guy. So camo lead, not a problem, not even a little bit. But if we didn't have a tower, a monkey village, guys, a monkey village, seriously, that allowed the super monkey sun god to detect camo, this could be really crazy. Obviously I have all these wizards down, the apprentices, so they can detect camo and deal very reasonable area damage and push them back with the Tempest Tornadoes, so we would be safe as well. But like in this part of the game, moving towards the actual hard part after the completion of, I know it's 65 medium, but the levels after that, there are some pretty crazy camo rounds where you, like this one here, we're just getting these regen camo balloons, and you really need to be prepared for that. But once you've had a few games, you kind of know what's coming, and then it's just gonna be like a built-in part of your defense for these pretty default levels, because we're not really limited. The thing about most of the beginners tracks, at least from what I've seen so far, is that we have so much space. We can do anything we want. We can place 20 banana farms. We can place, you know, like 10 temples of the sun god if we want to. So as soon as we have the financial lead on the game, we can do anything. Once we move into the harder levels, and this is based on what I remember from when I played the game like 2 years ago, the real challenge is that perhaps we can only place 1 or 2 banana farms. Perhaps we cannot even place them because of the structure and the tracks of the level. So we will get like massively penalized in terms of like the area we have to work on. Right here we can go boats, we have water at the top, at the bottom, we have nice square areas where we can fit anything in the game in on, so we are like free to do whatever we want. So the real challenge is to be ahead of the game financially, and we kind of got that stuff covered. I feel so anyway, but I'm gonna keep raking in money anyway, just because I like it. I really like these bananas. So there we have like loads of camos coming, and the really nasty thing is that they're hidden below these blue airships when they come, so you don't necessarily see that they're there. So if you're just focusing on the big ones and you don't see the camo, you're like really in for a rough ride at the end of the track. So loads of sun guards, 2 anyway, but almost 3, and just about. Okay, let's just be honest, 12 levels left before we are done with the hard part, as in completing the hard difficulty. So, and to be honest guys, once you get the lead of the game, and we got that pretty early, but normally I'm like, once we have the first super monkey down pretty early and we have the stable income, the game gets more like silly pants fun. You know, what do I want to do in this level? Okay, let's put 3 super monkeys in the middle, or let's go 4. Should I place boats in the water and just go all submarine crazy? So like the entire strategy part of Bloons, from my perspective, is let's go with the first 10 levels, like really, because okay, let's go 20, because that is where you need to get ahead of the game. If you don't do the right things at the right times at the during the first levels, you're gonna have such a hard time winning on the later levels, especially if you really fail to build up the economy. But like here, we can do anything we want. We have all the space in the world and we're getting loads of money. And obviously I'm not upgrading to the factories because I don't even have them yet, but we're still in the lead. But if we had unlocked the factories as well, we would be raking in 3,000 per banana farm factory, of course, every single round. And it would just be even more silly. But so like, I placed another super monkey. It's no big secret, but there is no strategic reason for it because we already won the game. Things are just getting blown out of the sky, and it's just about adding whatever kind of firepower to the level you feel is really interesting. If you want to go, oh, that's nice, 4th tier. I never use those. Never ever. Okay, perhaps I will, like in the late game, but for now, no go. But like I was saying, if you want to have fun putting down submarines, do that instead of super monkeys. If you want to go snipers, ooh, brawler, then you know you can complete the game with the snipers. If you want to go, okay, glue and ice is probably not really the good idea. You need to have something that can crush these big airships, but besides that, it's not really important what you select. As long as you are in the financial lead situation, then you can just, you know, flood the board with whatever you think is the most fun. And for me, it's just super monkeys, and it really translates to my I wanted to say love for the temples, but I like the temples. I really enjoy placing them. I like the fact that they sacrifice the things around them to get stronger. And yeah, so this is another thing I'm going to be doing quite a bit when I'm playing, and it's to be like really nitty gritty about trying to place things where I want them, even if it's going to be taking way too much time. I'm just silly like that, really. But like, we have so much money, I could just have placed another village, but nah, that's a no-go. So almost there, guys, at the end of the hard difficulty. And obviously once we hit free play, I mean, level 85 is pretty casual because you just get one of those zombie. But like the difference between 85 and 86, crazy pains. So here we have it, and it does, I mean, it can take some beating. Now we're just pushing in the upgrades there in case I needed it, but I didn't. So we now completed it on hard. $200, 3 tokens, and a medal. Yay! Alright. So this is where the healing begins, or the fun part. Like I said at the start that these assassin upgrades were like pretty much a joke. And now I figured I would just include them just to show you guys. So I just fired them there. And obviously you couldn't really see the effect because we have the super monkeys. But they target one big airship and they take it out. And that is of course one less you need to worry about. But when you see how well they are stacked here, having one less is like no biggie. That's my take on it anyway, guys. So there we go. So let's just go crazy with these. One less to take down is one less to take down, and now we have the cannon down, selected that path. Why not? That's the thing about gaming, guys. I'm a why not kind of guy. You know, somebody's like, hey, that's silly, why did you do that? That's a waste of money, or it wasn't like the smartest thing to do in that situation. No, but it was, perhaps I just thought it was fun, you know. So that's really when I'm playing, especially a game like Bloons, I really like this game and I really like to have fun in it, and sometimes I just like to go crazy pants, do slime all over the place, or fill up the entire track with nails or something, just because I think it's fun, really. So I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit of that, especially as we move forward. Right now I really want to get the basics done. Oops, mouse in the recording area. So let's see, yeah. So things are flowing nicely. The strategy for completing the free play to 100. I don't know if there is a strategy as such. It's really just about continuing with crazy overpower stuff. As you can see, things are getting like really crazy here. The massive airships actually reached half of our base, but as long as it's only half of the balloons, it's okay because they're gonna take the same amount of damage on the way back. But what it tells us is that we are not strong enough. And just placing a super monkey, it's just not good enough. It's a massive help in the normal difficulty rating, but in free play, one super monkey is not gonna help us that much. But I'm gonna be popping a little something down here as we just build up a little more to work with. Yeah, I like how that looks, and you can really see the ceramics coming from behind there. So if you take down the big airship slowly, the ceramics are gonna pop in front of them and take all the damage so that you cannot hit the big ones. And that's really how you can lose a level like this, because you don't see what's underneath. So a bit more efficient this time around. Big ones. And that is of course one of the things these activated abilities can help you with. They can remove some of the big stuff so you can see what's beneath, but yeah, you really need to take it all out anyway. So, but let's just use them here. As you can see, it barely affected the screen, but of course it's less damage we need to do with our sun gods. Oh yes it is. So this here is where things look a little as if we are in trouble, but we managed to get around it. That was nice. I was actually a little bit scared there. Alright, so we cannot allow this to continue for long, but I'm thinking as long as we really have the benefit in a track such as this of being able to deal damage to every single balloon on the way, like first way down, okay, it's gonna be like this way and the other way back again. So in that, compared to a lot of other levels that we're gonna be facing, we actually get double value for every tower that we place, and that is like a major boost in the game. Well, in this level anyway, but I mean the game is designed for us to be able to do it without having ranked much more up than we have now. And yeah, I could have placed like twice the amount of banana farms, could have done so many crazy things. I just really like casualing this map here. But so 30,253 just for me. I'm thinking let's just get that one up first and just like flood it. So this one is not going to be able to hit as much on like the return path of the balloons, but just enough to matter, I think. So it's gonna be a-okay. I really like the black ones. I was actually talking with my middle son today while we were playing Bloons, the both of us, about how cool it would be to get like a new lead-like airship, you know, one that was more badass than the others, like super slow, like a tank. Alrighty then. So things are still going pretty nicely. They're just like mushing forward. So there we have Sun God. And boom, good times. It's nice when they have these small breaks in their attack streaks. It really gives you a chance to restock if you, for instance, place nails on the track or something like that. But we're not doing that this time. No, we're not. So yeah, I'm sorry if I look like a little bit more down every once in a while, but it is of course because I have the game running. I'm trying to do it so that I actually watch the screen and my iPhone at the same time, but sometimes I fail. So let's just get that one up as well. So like this is not the most advanced gameplay. It's like just flooding super monkeys all over the place, but it's such a nice golden scenery. And we are, the thing is also guys, level 100. Of course we need to do the one called 101, but it's not that hardcore. It's very close to 85. Of course in terms of difficulty it's much more crazy, but we already had the map designed, or like we had the monkeys placed with the most firepower already, so it's not like we could do something much more crazy at this point. Of course we could like go all crazy pants temple style, and I'm gonna be going a lot of that because I really like that, but for now I think we are just gonna be fiddling around with this stuff here, showing the balloons that the sun gods are in control at any given time. Oh, I'm looking so much forward to my factories. I was just thinking about how amazing it is when you get, because now we get a lot of bananas and they're not worth that much, well, 60 bucks each. And once we get the crates, they're like, is it 400 and 600, and you don't get as many, so it's much less management, much less banana tapping, and a lot more money. Oh yeah, you're going down, balloony pants. So another one, we have a small army. Like 12 sun god. Bum ba dum bum bum. What do you want? You're not coming through. Stop right there is what I'm saying. I like that. So just grabbing the money, just spending money as well on nothing special because I'm not worried. I know I could like super optimize this, but we're gonna win. We're gonna get our token. Oh yes we are. Oh, that just happened. That just happened. That is So cool. So cool. There we have it. My absolute favorite thing in the game. Thank you. Thank you. So there we have it. 15,120 on hard without the discounts from the Monkey Village. And just, you know, for reference, for those of you that may not be that much into mathematics, if you place a Monkey Village, you get cheaper discount. You get not cheaper discounts. You get discounts on all upgrades on everything within the range of the tower. You get 10%. And for the banana research facility that I call the banana factory, 10% is 1,500. 1,512. What that means is that you pretty much get the Monkey Village for free. So if you have a Monkey Village, if you don't have a Monkey Village, place one before upgrading. I mean, it's so much money you're gaining. But now I decided to do something else. Yeah, I just sold the stuff. And that is of course because we don't really need more money now. We have like 2 levels left. I want to save up my banana research facility experience for like a complete game where I can go nuts with them. So instead of ruining it for myself in this, I am just crushing level 100 here. Oh yes I am. Oh yes I am. So, I mean, we don't need to buy anything more now, so there is no reason to have banks or, yeah, anything giving money, because we are done with the free play. Oh yes we are. So, come on, kill them. I would like a time machine monkey. I could speed up time even more. Just be able to play the game a little, just like twice the. But where is my token? Oh yeah, that's right. 101 is what we need to do. You need to pass level 100, meaning that you need to complete the one called round 101. Yeah, that's just how it is. So that is what we're gonna be doing. So guys, once this army of balloonness is done with, we have completed free play for the 1 token on hard mode here on Checkers, the 4th track in the beginners section of Bloons TD5, and I like that. Oh yes I do. I'm gonna be spending these tokens on getting more starting money, possibly attack speed or attack power, and I'm gonna be spending the money, the dollar bills kind of things, on getting the training grounds for the Dark Monkey. So guys, that was pretty much it from here. A completed free play on the 4th level here in BTD5. As always guys, thank you very much for watching.